Hello guys, touching my very much on our video, and today, before we get into my theory, I want to say thank you guys so much for my 30 subscribers on my channel. If I'm going to be honest, I really just want to say that honestly, I wasn't expecting my channel to grow like to 30s. I was more expecting my channel to stop at like, let's say, like 20 and like 10, like not grow to like 30s. But for real, thank you guys so much for just supporting my channel and just like just supporting me, even though when I take long breaks like I did last for 2 months, you guys still stuck around my channel. I'm very happy, and I thank you guys so much for the support you guys have on my channel. And tell me what you think I should do for my 30 sub special. I decided, why not let you guys choose. You guys choose anything you guys want. Probably like a montage, probably a Friday video, Uno video, or probably just a live stream. I'll try and probably prepare that for you guys. But again, thank you guys so much for 30 subscribers. And one other thing, I am trying to get back on my Minecraft series. We have a lot of difficulties right now in the Minecraft series, so please just wait a little longer for the Minecraft series to be back on the channel. And anyway, let's get back right into this. So yesterday we talked about how I did some more information on how Fade could be a different drift from a different reality or different dimension. And I think today I found the proof, the definite proof that Fade is a different version of Drift. Now to continue this theory, we have to go look back on Catalyst. Now Catalyst is a confirmed version of Drift that has his mask, his coat, his back, and almost everything. He has his mask, his coat, but it's so similar as well. But now, before we even go start back on Fade and Drift, I want to turn attention to Black Knight, Ultimate Knight, and Eternal Knight. Now, these are three knights, okay? And I said that Eternal Knight is a different version of Black Knight. Now I want you guys to take a look at Ultimate Knight. Ultimate Knight has a completely different design from Black Knight and all that kind of things, but Ultimate Knight is a official version of Black Knight back in Season X. Now, his Ultimate Knight's design is completely different from Black Knight's design, and it's completely different. And I wanted to take a look at Eternal Knight. Eternal Knight has a completely different design as well from Ultimate Knight. I mean from Black Knight, but a similar design to Ultimate Knight. And now what does all the knights have in common? They all have red eyes and they all have a helmet. And yes, you were saying, but how could Ultimate Knight or Eternal Knight be a different version of Black Knight, even though she doesn't seem to have the exact same like body type and stuff like that of she's just similar as Black Knight. Well, I want you to take a look at Ultimate Knight. Ultimate Knight is very buffed. He has a lot of armor, and he is his helmet isn't similar to Black Knight at all, but he is an official version of Black Knight. So now I take a look at Eternal Knight. Eternal Knight has red eyes, and she has a helmet like Ultimate Knight. So it wouldn't be too far-fetched to be a different version of Black Knight from a different alternate dimension. And I want to turn attention to the visitors. We have the buff visitor or the scientist, the visitor, and the female visitor. Now, they all have three different versions, but the scientist is very buff. The visitor is more more slim than the scientist, and obviously the female version is a female, not male at all to the other ones. And what do they all have in common? They all have their little sword on their arm, and they all have the exact same helmet. And they're confirmed to be different versions as well of the actual visitor. Now to return to Restlord. Restlord has the Restlord is a very good case for this because the alternate dimension Restlord has completely different style from our Restlord, making it so it, and our Restlord has a completely different style from their Restlord, and the Restlord from season X is a confirmed version of Restlord. And what do they all have in common, that Restlord? Well, they have their helmet again, still the same helmet from the actual Restlord itself. Now let's turn attention back to Fade and Drift. Fade, Drift, and Catalyst. Fade doesn't have the Kitsune mask, but Catalyst does. I'm pretty sure that Fade doesn't have the exact same coat as Drift and Catalyst, and Catalyst just has more similarities in just Drift in just a Drift in general. So what am I still talking about that this could be a different version of Drift? Well, yesterday I made probably the giant discovery going off my evidence that I have in this video, saying that at least to be an alternate version of someone, the alternate dimension person has to have at least one similarity to the original. Because if you don't, then it's just not possible for you to be a different version. Now, I want you to take a look at Drift's shoe, under Drift's shoe. Drift's shoe is similar to Fade's undershoe as well, making it Fade actually has the exact same undershoe as Drift, the exact same pattern, the exact same everything. The only difference is that Drift has a little gold on his shoe to match his coat and stuff. Now let me take a look at Catalyst. Catalyst doesn't have the exact same shoe print as Drift, but but Catalyst is a different version of Drift that is confirmed to be a different version of Drift from a different dimension. So I think that's probably the big evidence we have here, that Fade's undershoe is the exact same shoe as Drift's, literally the exact same. And to me, and you must be saying that also Fade doesn't have a mask here for his first stage, but he does have a mask on his second stage, making him the almost looking like Drift on Drift's second stage as well. But Kyle's doesn't have a second stage, so we can't really talk about her second stage, because her second stage is basically just skipping Drift's second stage and going to a Kitsune mask. So yeah, he also has that as a similarity, even though it's not the same mask. It's still a mask that he has. And not to say that Catalyst's original form without her like snowstorm upgrade, snowstorm style and like Drift style, she came in black and black and purple, same color that Fade has on his outfit. So I'm pretty sure that is probably the rock I've been just looking for these past few episodes. I think that's it. I think I've solved it, that Fade is a different version of Drift from a different dimension. I'm pretty sure, you can say that he has the exact same pants as Catalyst as well, but also has a little style of Drift as well. So what I'm trying to say here is that to be a different version of a character, they all, Catalyst, Drift, and Fade all have a trench coat. They all have two masks on two different stages. They all have a mask like Drift and Drift and Catalyst have a Kitsune mask. Well, Fade's the only one that doesn't have a like similar mask to them, and yeah, they don't have the exact same coat. They don't have anything exact same, but it's only Fade that has the exact same shoe as Drift's. Maybe I'm overthinking this too much, but seriously, this is the dead point of it. I'm looking at their back blings, their pickaxes, the everything almost, and I keep ending with the same solution, that the same answer actually, that Drift and Fade are just two separates, and like Fade is a different version of Drift. It's the exact same thing. So there we have it, a 3 episode long theory of me trying to explain why or how could Fade be a different version of Drift from a different dimension. And there you have it. That's it. I'm pretty sure that next season may be more focused around time, because I want to point out that there's only 3 bosses on the map, and there's about like 4 skins in the battle pass that doesn't have a connection to any of the bosses last season. Fade obviously being the obvious one. Ocean actually no. Siona doesn't have connection to anybody as well. Eternal Night doesn't have connection. So I think that all the skins besides Scuba Jonesy, I will probably, but all the skins that doesn't have a connection to last season's bosses must have been brought here by the rifts because the Marauder group also game through lit rifts. So yeah, that's my theory, people. If you guys enjoyed this theory, subscribe. And again, thank you all for 30 subscribers. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.